Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 13 of the Super Sales Podcast. And today is Sunday, April 30th, and I just want to give a tribute to my mom, Kathy. Happy birthday. May you rest in peace. I know you're looking down on me proud. And I just wanted to tell a couple of stories about this weekend at the Sales Scripting Seminar here in Irvine, California. Right now I'm at Huntington Beach in the Hyatt Regency the last night before I head back home to Austin, and so much valuable content I learned this weekend. But the message today is to stay in the conversation. And I was really blessed that my mentor, Eric Lofholm, instead of having a cup of coffee, he invited me to be a fly on the wall and ride down with him to meet a friend of his in San Diego. So last night we got the opportunity to spend a few hours together and connecting over dinner. And what I saw in this meeting was mind-blowing. It was the result of friends staying in the conversation and cultivating a relationship over 20 years, and how they can just pick back up and still benefit each other's businesses today. And so when you have an email list and you send out your email contacts, your invites to your events or your newsletters, or whatever product or service that you're marketing, you never know. You want to continuously send content, and so that's what happened. Is Eric's friend, who stayed in the conversation, and Eric stayed in the conversation with him, replied to one of his emails, and Eric was nearby, so they set up a meeting, and it was just remarkable to see a potential business partnership take place. And so that's the law of procession, is that you may go on vacation and meet somebody that you weren't looking for, and that person may have a business that complements yours, and you can do business together, and it could be a potentially multi-million-dollar joint venture. So if you're not looking for that opportunity, from the 90-degree angle, and if you don't stay engaged in the conversation, you may miss out. So there's a community. We call it Eric Lofholm International Nation, ELI Nation, and this community, we have weekly calls, daily calls. We have a morning motivational call. We have 2 weekly calls, and we can join in to the call live or on the recording and comment on the thread in our Facebook group and share with other people. And there was about, maybe 15 of those people that I've been friends with over Facebook that I got a chance to meet. And it's like I already knew them. And the opportunities to share each other's products and services with one another, and to network, was just mind-blowing. All sorts of people that I met that I intend to stay in the conversation with and keep in contact with in the future. So ways to stay in the conversation, ways to do this. I strongly encourage you to read Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book was written about 100 years ago, and there's still so many tips in that book that are applicable today, from remembering people's names, remembering people's birthdays, to writing thank you notes. All of these are techniques that develop influence in your life. Just about every single United States president has applied these techniques to get people to help them fundraise their campaign or to support their cause, or inevitably help them get elected to be the president. So taking a look at my own life and areas that I've stayed in the conversation, is there's probably around 150 really strong relationships I've developed over the last 12 or 13 years, where it may just be a phone call, text, Facebook like, direct message, but every month or so I keep in contact with these people because they mean that much to me, but also I want to stay in the conversation to keep those relationships fresh. And there's lots of ways to do that. One is you can start your own YouTube channel. You can create your own culture and your own community of like-minded believers in your cause or your business that your friends and people that you've developed relationships with can join in the conversation with you. You can create your own Facebook like page for your business, your own email campaign or your own email list. My email list right now is at about 6,500 personally and right around 12,000 professionally. And the difference between the two, you can intermingle them, but one is for solar, the 12,000 email list, and the other is people that I've been in contact with ever since I've had my cell phone number, which was about 15 years ago. I've had the same cell phone number. So, going back to being your authentic self, staying true to who you are, and continuing to stay in touch with people through, thank you notes or emails or text messages, just to see how people are doing and checking in. Having a calendar and keeping up with people's birthdays. That's the number one way that, each birthday there's, you get 100 or so happy birthday requests on your Facebook. And I think that's what really makes my birthday feel really good. You wake up in the morning and you've got a whole bunch of happy birthdays on your Facebook. It just sets the tone for a really good day. Last year on my birthday, I broke a consulting relationship with a company on my birthday as a result of them having lack of integrity and not following through on their word. And that put me in a financial tough place. But all of the love that I got on Facebook really helped me out. So just sending that message, whether it just be a text message or, a happy birthday on Facebook, actually helps you stay in the conversation and develop those relationships. And then taking it a step further and, setting up a coffee meeting once in a blue moon with them, catching up with them on their life. And I think the most important principle is to genuinely listen to them and pay attention to their needs and what's going on in their head and where they're at in life. And they're going to remember that. They're going to remember how you made them feel rather than what you said. So Bill Clinton is a superb example of this, because there's been many people have spoken on, their encounters with Bill Clinton in a positive note on how he made them feel and how he maintained eye contact and how he was just fully engaged in the conversation. So these are things that you can study and learn from, the nonverbal communications, the words that you actually say, and the words that you don't say. I think that has immense value. So if you're in a community, if you're in a Facebook group, just getting into a new Facebook group sometimes can be overwhelming. But break through your comfort zone and put a post in there and say your name and where you're from and what you like to do, and see if anybody else has any commonalities with you, or just say hello and share your vulnerabilities. because there's probably other people that share the same thing that you're going through when you join a Facebook group or even being in a Facebook group. And I think in maintaining that culture is having calls to action, having events where people can come together, or a Facebook Live, or a YouTube video or channel, and engaging your listeners. Maybe giving away free stuff, or having the opportunity for question and answer, I think, is a really great way to do that. So these are tips that I've picked up along the road that I've seen really powerful communities built that enables people to stay in the conversation. And Eric Lofholm has had the same Silver Protege call. So there's people that bought into his service 10, 15, 17 years ago that still show up to his live call every Thursday night, and it's because he's made it easy for them to stay in the conversation. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the scenery, Huntington Beach behind me. I am going to check out for now, but I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.